Hello everyone, this is me, Dusty Circuit here, to bring you another Kerbal Space Program video. And we're actually about at the end of our adventure through the Deb system. Well, mostly because I am to the ends of my fuel supply in my mothership. But one more thing I would like to accomplish is, you see these two things that I have attached to the sides of the mothership. Well, those are science probes. And well, my plan was maybe to send one of them into the atmosphere of that planet, and maybe also send one of them into the star Deb itself. Though I don't know if we're going to have enough remaining fuel to pull that off, but I guess we'll see. Oh, and I also thought about even, like, kind of how I used to always do in my previous series. I thought about actually sending my plane into the atmosphere of this planet, but in some of my testing, I decided to actually test run that off camera, and it was actually really kind of close to destroying itself, like from re-entry heating, and also the plane was barely capable of even making it out of the planet. So I figured, well, maybe I'll wait till I have a little better parts unlocked before I do that stuff. So let's guess without further ado, let's leave. Well, let's get out of the out of orbit of this moon. Okay, I think I'm gonna launch one of the probes now. Okay, I've only did the really longer burn there because I wanted the probe to actually impact, like, where on the day side of the planet. And I guess I did not put RTGs on this probe, so I'm gonna have to use I'm gonna have to use cheats, unfortunately. I could have sworn I put some on here, but I guess I did not. And maybe we might be able to use the mothership actually as a relay for sending science back to Kerbin. Oh. I want to do something that, well, I think I'm going to raise the science rewards just temporarily. So when we actually send science back to Kerbin, we actually get some rewards for it. Because we're not going to have any way to process the science on this. We have only the option of sending it back. Okay, looks like all of our science instruments blew up. That's unfortunate. Oh well, I guess at least we can watch this descent. Yes, I'm just not going to even bother with parachutes, just going to let this thing just keep falling into the planet until it explodes from the high atmospheric pressure. Well, when's it gonna explode? Oh, this is scary. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's always kind of weird. It just seems like you actually can go a lot deeper than like low than sea level. So I guess we'll switch to the mothership. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to do that in the tracking station. Be right back. Yeah, I guess we'll burn to leave the system now. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna attempt to do a burn to get us back to the inner system, but I doubt we're gonna have enough fuel to complete it. But I guess I'll see how far we can get anyway. Okay, I have a bit of an interesting plan. On an attempt to actually save us a bunch of fuel to get home, I am thinking about trying to use do a gravity assist through off of Oven to actually help us slow down. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna take that. Well, looks like we're actually gonna fly by Oven twice, which is gonna be interesting. And I don't know if I'll be able to. I wanna. Since our mission's over anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and detach the second probe. I don't know, see if maybe we can make a course for the star. But I don't know if we can. I don't know, maybe I guess we'll do a course adjustment once we're at the apoapsis. Okay, there's Oven. And I guess we'll do some quick science while we're out here. Yeah, looks like we didn't get close enough to it to get near science, but that's okay. Okay, what is it going to take for us to get an encounter with Gardama? Wow, that's I think the closest we've been to the star. Okay, so looks like it's gonna take many years just to get a encounter with Gardama if we stay in this orbit, which is not ideal. Which is gonna even have multiple intersects with Oven's orbit, which could put us at risk for our course being messed with, which we don't want either. And I guess we'll have to just take that. And it looks like we might have to dodge Oven at least once. Though our probe is at its apoapsis pretty soon, so I think we're going to have to switch to that. Guess we didn't have enough fuel, RCS fuel on this thing to get an impact trajectory, but at least we'll be able to get really close to the star. Well, looks like we managed to get a direct intersect with the wormhole. And well, if we run out of fuel in the mothership, we do have the fuel that's still on the plane that we possibly could use for propulsion. Okay. At least it looks like we're not going to be stranded in the Dub system, which at least is a good thing. Sure, Kerbals who have been in space already for over 50 years won't have to wait quite as long for rescue. Okay, looks like this thing is getting cooked by the heat of the star. Now, it looks like this is about as close as we'll get to it. Which is pretty close. Well, I guess we'll assume that this probe is dead and has served its purpose. And I guess now it's time for us to... I guess first we'll see if it's possible to get home without a rescue mission. What I'm gonna try to do now is see if we can't do multiple gravity assists by Kerbin. And actually maybe slow us down to the point where maybe we could get captured. I feel like maybe changing my plans. Since we're almost out of fuel now, I'm, with the second pass by Kerbin, I am going to, see if I can't launch a rescue ship at the exact moment that this, that my ship is flying through Kerbin, and, actually rendezvous with it within Kerbin's sphere of influence. I guess I'm gonna build a rocket to go rescue my ship, and guess I'll be back with you in a moment. Hey, I could do one of two things here. I could just transfer all the fuel from this craft, all the remaining fuel from this craft into the other one. Or I could transfer all my crew to this one and the plane and all the science into this one. I kind of feel like the latter might be easier to do though. I think we'll do that, yeah. Yeah, this is gonna take a little while, so I'm just gonna stop the camera, and then I'm gonna restart it once I have transferred all of the Kerbals, the plane, and the science to the other craft. So I'll be back with you when that's done. Okay, we have actually got off of the trajectory we were leaving Kerbin, and now we've recaptured into orbit. I think now we're just gonna... Well, this video is... Once I edited it down, it's probably already gonna be near an hour long, so I'm gonna get into a low-ish Kerbin orbit, and then I'm gonna think I'm gonna call the video here. Yeah, don't wanna be facing retrograde, I wanna face prograde. Yeah, I think it's good. This is a good time to end the video here. Thank you all for watching. This has been me, Dusty Circuit, here with some more Kerbal Space Program. If you liked what you saw, remember leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to see my next videos, be sure to hit the bell for notifications. Peace out. Bye.